this movie Breakdown, Kurt Russell is traveling across America and his wife gets kidnapped by this guy.
Hey, man. What the hell are you doing, buddy?
This guy,
I was trying to get you to pull
JT
over.
Walsh.
Did you see me? Yeah. Well, never mind. Listen, I'm looking for my wife.
Kidnapped
What?
Kurt's wife.
My wife. Where is she? How should I know where your wife is?
Now,
I'm the guy with the Jeep.
he acts
He
like
gave my wife a ride.
he's got
supposed
no
to drop her off
idea
at Bell's Diner.
what he's
I'm
talking
really
about.
sorry. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. It's like a half an hour ago, for Christ's sake. You don't remember?
Look, I don't know how to tell you this, but I've never seen you before in my life.
What are you doing? Amy? Amy, are you in there?
Look, mister, I don't know what you want.
I want my wife back is what I want. And what have you done?
He goes straight to the police, which is exactly what I did.
Officer,
Here.
officer, I need your help here. What's the problem? I don't know. This guy's done something with my wife.
All right, calm down, sir. Tell me what's going on.
I don't know what the hell's going
Calm
on.
down, sir. So, I was trying to rent a room about a year ago. And I responded to a Craigslist post for a room for rent. And this woman invited me to come check out a room. So I go, I like it, because I'm an idiot. I signed the contract and I actually gave her $800. She wanted more. A couple days pass before I was supposed to move in. And I called her, or I texted her, and I said, I think I'm gonna need my money back. This isn't the spot for me. I don't know what it was, what I said to her initially, but for days I was trying to call her and text her, and she had this little scam going. And so this is me calling her, texting her. I'm saying, Tina, it's disconcerting. You haven't replied to my text or voicemail. I've been patient and must know when you will be home so I can get my money. I just got a message that you are parked in my driveway on private property. This is trespassing. Please remove your car or I will have to call the authorities to remove it by tow. So I gave her $835 back, dollars as a down payment, $835. She goes, I said, please return my money. She said, you are crazy. Please remove your car immediately. Second warning. All right, let's see. Let's see what else she does. So she just responds exactly like JT Walsh. Let's go to the next text. Here's another one. Okay. Return it and I won't press charges, I say. You are obviously disturbed. Please remove your car from my driveway. And then I was like, oh shit. So I removed my car and then I just parked across the street. I said, I'll be here when the cops come, because I called the cops. Like an idiot. You know, they didn't fucking help me. She says, you have some issues. Please don't disturb my premises anymore. I want the cops will be. And then she says, you never told me you had mental issues. Please don't park in my driveway anymore. You are disturbing my friends. So she completely acted like she didn't know who I was and that I was a crazy person and threatened me. Let's see. This is the final one. So I go, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to press charges. She says, for what? I said, I've asked you now several times. She says, what money? I think you have some issues. And then I says, I'll be seeing you in court. And she goes, who is this? She completely just fucking fucked me, man. Just scammed me. She had 2 other people doing it with her. I didn't even have enough money after that. That was my last chunk of money. I was trying to sink into a place to live. And she took it. And I didn't have enough money even to get her served. But I did spend $30 to take her to court. But then I couldn't afford the $50 to serve her. And it was an op. It was a gang stalking op, because there were cars all up and down the block that were like flashing me with their lights and like scoping me out and this and that. And this I had to deal with last year. And I'm just now, last November I got into a place, but I'd been living basically in my car because I got fucked over by this woman. And it was it wasn't isolated. It was completely connected to the targeting. So that's what I dealt with last year. That's my piece. And I wanted to compare it to Breakdown because I saw a good video that I posted on my posts about how Breakdown is about gang stalking. Okay, that is all.